y'all, it's Pete the Brat. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Brats Pink because all the brats love me. And today, I decide to be more, a little more raw and uncut with y'all today. Usually I'm the fun friend, the lit friend, the friend that you call to go out, the friend that you call for advice, the friend that you call when you feel like you're tripping and need to know if you're not, the friend that you call for anything. I'm just that person. I'm just that genuine soul and that light in people's lives. But in order to be that light in other people's lives, we have to work on ourselves, like internally. Like we all have parts of ourselves that we need to work on so that we can be better people all around, literally. Me personally, I go through all of what I go through by myself. I read my Bible, I read my books, I write, I journal, I do all of that by myself. But I still fall short sometimes. I'm still young, I'm still learning, I'm still gaining stuff. I still mess up, I still like to drink, I still like to smoke, I still like to be lit, I still like to do this and that and third. I'm not perfect. But I'm working to have a closer relationship with God. You feel me? And through that, I feel like the best thing to do to spread is just to be true to yourself. Get closer, be more intimate, but stay true to yourself at the end of the day. So, follow this journey with me, guys. If you want, you don't have to, but if you want to, if you're interested, I'll be posting on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok, maybe once or twice a week. So, we're gonna do that. I'm recording my spiritual journey. I never thought I would be doing this, but I am. So,
hey, what's your name?
My name is Takaya.
Who are you?
I don't know.
That's honest.
I'm just Nakaya.
Okay, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
When it comes to me,
Yeah.
love.
So you were love?
I want to be.
Okay. What do you like to do for fun? Like, what brings you joy? What fills you up?
I like to dance. I like to make skits. I like to read. I like to learn new things. And I like to make people happy.
That's a good one. People want to be happy.
I like to be that light in people's lives. But my light right now isn't what's the word?
Illuminated.
I wouldn't say that. It's not. When it's not, it can run out. I want to get to the point where no matter what, my light doesn't run out. Because if your light don't run out, and your love don't run out, then you can do more.
I feel that. There's a scripture that says, you are a light on a hill. Is it a city on a hill?
I don't know.
I think it's city. You are the light of the world. You are like a light on the city, in the city of the hill, on the city of the hill, or something like that.
I just took a liking to a verse in Solomon. I made it my Instagram caption. I think it was 2:1. This one. Yeah, it was Solomon 2:1. It said, a rose of Sharon, a lily in the valleys. That's how I see myself. Because there's plenty of type of roses, different type of flowers, but I am a rose of Sharon. What is Sharon? I just read that yesterday, but I can't tell you. But it's basically a really rare type situation.
Why did that resonate with you so much?
Because I feel like in my life, I've run into so many of the same type of people. Not of me, but just the same type of people. And in a way, it mirrors me. I mirror them sometimes. But for the most part, I always felt different from everybody else. Like, I never felt like I actually fit in. I never actually wanted to fit in. So that's why it kind of always worked for me. I never seen it as a problem. Like, I just always been myself. And that's what everybody say they love about me. Like, oh, I love how you're unapologetically yourself.
But how do you...
But I don't even know myself.
Right.
So I'm just
Or do you feel like you don't know yourself? Do you feel like you don't know yourself? Or do you feel like you're scared to...
be myself? I feel like I know who I want to be. And I feel like I wouldn't say I'm scared to move towards that person, but I wouldn't say I'm scared, but it's just like, I also don't want to say I was never allowed to be who I am, but it's just as I ventured new things and went through my journeys in life period, I've always just knew that no matter what I decided to do or how I decided to do anything or the way I decided to carry it out, I'm never going to be ashamed of it. So I guess that's why it's unapologetically myself, even though I don't really know myself. I know that no matter who I am, I'm not going to be ashamed of it. I don't want to be somebody that I have to be ashamed of. So I don't do any, I have my own morals, I have my own beliefs. There's things that I will not do. There's things that I'll just be like I'll see other people do it, but I'm not going to judge nobody for it. So it's just like, I don't know completely who I am, per se, but I know who I'm not.
That's good. That's a good start.
So,
why are you here?
To spread God's love. No, for real. No, that's definitely the case. I feel like that's my purpose in life. I genuinely feel that way. But my problem has always been pushing it away and not really knowing what God's love. I know what God's love is, but not knowing how to share it, because I don't know. I guess I always just let people pull me in different directions. So I never actually did what I wanted to do. If it was up to me, which it is, but if it was up to me, I'd probably been on this. But because I wasn't ready to let certain things and certain people go, it was just like, I just kept going all over again in the same cycle, the same thing, but in different parts. Like Kennesaw, same thing as the East Side. It's the same thing as at home, just in different parts, different people, different situations, different things. So, yeah.
Do you think you're ready now?
I feel like there's a part in me that is ready, and I feel like that's all I need. Because there's a part in me that's ready, and there's a part in me that's fighting back real hard. But if I try to wait until my whole everything is ready, I'm never going to start. So that's why I just kind of, that one glimpse of, all right, I am done with this. The last straw, it literally was just like, God is literally telling me, like, the way things just happen, God is literally telling me, like, go. Because at the end of this, you're going to be a lot better. It's going to be worth it. Everything that you want and that you're trying to do your way, I'm going to give it to you in tenfold. You just got to do what I'm telling you to do. And it's crazy. I had literally just said that the other day. I was like, I would do this and that, but I'm trying to figure this out, and I'm trying to do this. I got to figure out how to get this paid for and do this and that and that. I ain't have time to sit there and actually just read all the Bibles and do what I'm trying to do.
Any thoughts? Anything you want to say to yourself in 6 months? Anything you want to say to yourself 6 months ago? Anything you want to say to your little self? Anything you want to say to your...
I got this. That's it. I literally write that all the time. I got this. But my biggest worry is that I'm going to be able to do all of this, and then at the end of it, I'm gonna, I wouldn't say mess it up, but I don't want to be here doing everything, and then when I leave, I get back into what I used to do. Because after you do a whole lot of stuff, let go out of yourself, I don't think anything else will resonate with me once it's over. Hopefully. I don't want to be here and then like be doing everything right and then get back into the scene that I'm trying to be in, and then somebody is able to just make me mad, or somebody's just able to, you know, work my emotions, because I know that that's gonna be the test once I leave. My biggest worry is gonna be my biggest test.
There is this quote that I hold on to for me, and it talks about growth, and it says growth is not practicing. Growth is not being peaceful in peaceful environments. Mm-hmm. Growth is being peaceful in chaos. Mm-hmm. And I was like, ooh, that's good. Oh, peace and chaos.
Find your peace amongst your chaos. It's tatted on me.
Yeah.
It's my second ever tattoo.
That is a word. It's like, even in the storm, even in like, you have to be able to be the peace in the middle of the storm, like no matter what. And so it doesn't matter if you're here or if you're out there or wherever you are, because you are yourself peace. Yeah. It don't matter where you go. And people should be able to see that in you when they see you. Like, I know I can't do certain things because Kai is here, and I know her standard. Or I can't do certain things because...
And that's how I want people to act around me. Like, oh, I know I can't do this around her because she's not going for that. Oh, I know I can't talk to her like that because I know she's not going for that. Oh, I know I can't treat her like that because I know if I do, she gonna go. And so that's how I've been trying to move. Like, standing on my boundaries and like treating people how I want to be treated, and accepting when people don't move the same way I move. Still respect it, but I'm trying to learn to accept it. Like, sometimes some things that you do for other people, they don't appreciate, and you feel some type of way, so you don't want to do it anymore. Right. But I'm trying to get to the point of when I do something, I'm doing it just because I want to do it. Yeah. And that's also another thing, because I also be telling people, I be like, my love is unconditional. I say that all the time. I say God gives me unconditional love, so it's only right that I give everybody else unconditional love. Forgive and forget, like He says, not forgive and not forget. Forgive and forget, so that I don't feel no type of way towards you once I see you again. But it's like, that's also been my biggest test right now, because it's like I'm trying to extend grace because it's extended to me, but the things that are people doing are pretty messed up. But then I'm like, the things that people doing to God are really messed up. Yeah. And He still forget. I can't expect Him to forgive me if I can't forgive anybody else.
But He's also not calling you to be abused either. So forgive, forget, and set boundaries. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. That was my number 3 was my biggest problem, the setting boundaries part. Yeah. But once I started setting boundaries, people started like just falling off.
And they will, because the road to where you're going is narrow, and everybody can't fit. And again, if you can't help yourself, if you can't put the face mask on yourself first, and get oxygen and get air and get life and get the breath of life, then you cannot extend it to anyone else, because you're on E. Okay. And I feel like this is a great start. And I'll say it again, it is not easy. I am 7 years into a journey, and I'm still like, some days, fuck this shit.
I just want to be to the point where I spread love, unity, positivity. Like, literally, my Instagram is peace, positivity, and prosperity.
Any last words?